Welcome, everybody, to another Rev Talk. It is my joy and privilege to
Oh,
welcome Reverend Vanessa with us today.
oh, hi
Reverend Beverly,
everybody.
Reverend Beverly is sitting in the airport, I think.
Oh,
She's she was in Las Vegas, and I think she's heading back home. So, uh,
nice. Safe travels, Bev.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So. We've been chatting an awful lot about a whole lot of different things, mainly
Sure
about
have.
me, of course.
No, it's always good to hear about what's going on with you, Kim.
But so we decided we're gonna pull some cards. So mine is going to be from the guidance from Gaia Oracle, and yours is the
Guiding Light Oracle by
guiding
Kelly T.
light.
Smith, who is from Massachusetts.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's very cool. So, okay, let's see here. What? That one. That's another thing that I have found too, as I've been working with my cards more and more, is that I'm very, very much doing that's the one, right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Guidance of the Raccoon.
Oh,
I am resourceful and creative in my approach to solving problems.
mm,
There's little raccoons in there. How cute. So
that's interesting.
let me read from this book. This book is really good too, and I know we're not supposed to use it, but I do. Curiosity, illusion, and resourcefulness. Ooh, step back and look at the whole picture.
Mm,
You may be feeling trapped by your circumstances, which is why the raccoon spirit animal has found its way to you as a source of inspiration to keep going. If you feel stuck, you are trapped in a fear-based illusion, and the raccoon reminds you that you always have a choice. Raccoon leaves no stone unturned and invites you to be more resourceful. Just as raccoons will climb trees and other objects if they cannot reach their destination on foot, you can be unconventional with your process and step out of your comfort zone. Incredibly cunning and creative in getting its needs and desires met, the raccoon stays open to opportunities and is not afraid to try new things.
mm.
Tap into this energy to help you overcome any static energy or obstacle. Furthermore, the raccoon reminds us of a less serious, more mischievous aspect of self, the one who enjoys a playful approach to life. Often found in groups, they are masters at collaborating to find solutions to old problems in new entertaining ways. Have you been overthinking situations by yourself or taking life too seriously? This is a reminder to ask for help when needed and bring more curiosity into your daily routine. Huh,
Interesting.
very.
Yeah. I keep I kept hearing the angels kept showing me too. You know how the raccoon has almost like a mask,
Right. Ooh,
you
yes.
know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I kept hearing um, something along the lines of you got to remove the mask to see the bigger picture,
Like,
like the card was saying,
yes.
and or what is masking your ability to see,
Oh, that's good. That's
you
good.
know? Ego does a great job of that.
Yes, yes, that's a double-edged
Mm-hmm.
sword. We need our ego on this plane,
Mm-hmm.
and we also need to keep our ego in check because
Right.
we're the ones in control.
Mm-hmm.
Letting the ego take control, that's gets us into trouble sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
At least
yes,
it
it
does
does.
for me anyway.
Yeah, perfect. So the card that popped out for me, and I three had popped out, but the one that they were really showing me was soul purpose.
Oh, look at that.
I know, pretty cool. And it says something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. But this when we were talking earlier, I just kept hearing over and over, and I said it a few times. Your soul knows, Kim. Your soul knows what's next,
Yes.
what needs to stop and what needs to move forward. And you had said something like, "But why do we wait? Why do we wait
Yes.
until it's hard?" And I feel like that's really what the calling is for everybody right now. It's just to pay attention to what is coming up instead of waiting until the very last minute,
Right.
to make the change. But alternatively, I feel like this comes up a lot for me. If you don't know what's next and you're afraid, but you're getting to that point, it's just to stop and pray.
Right.
So you can listen to your soul, so you can slow down,
Give
take
your
off the mask.
Yes, give yourself that pause.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
I know Bev and I have said this on a few times, on a few occasions, is that
Mhm.
you're in control of your part of the conversation,
Right.
so you can pause and slow it down. You don't have to rush to give an answer. You don't have to rush. And it's the same thing with
Yes.
with your choices. You can pause and check in, pray, ask for guidance. That's the other thing that, my gosh, our angels are just waiting for us to ask.
Right.
They're
Right.
they're like, is she gonna ask? Is she gonna? No, and she does.
Yeah.
It's great big party when you
And
finally ask for help.
right. And I feel like the other message that's coming through is just because there's change and your soul is leading you to a different situation
Hmm.
doesn't mean that it doesn't have purpose.
Okay.
You see, people equate like, I've got to have this purpose. This is my identity. This is what
Right.
I do, and just because that changes doesn't mean that the purpose still isn't relevant.
Right. Yes.
It's
And
just as important.
like you and I were talking, I retired on Tuesday,
Hmm.
and I had and so it's only been 2 days. I've been having kind of a difficult time adjusting
Yeah.
because I associated who I am with what I was doing with work.
Right.
And because I'm not working anymore, well, who am I now? And so yes, that's very good
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
pause. And
Well, and your purpose is still so important.
yes, my
You
purpose is to be here to
Right.
learn in joy, in
Hmm.
grace and
Hmm.
ease.
Hmm.
That hasn't changed,
Right.
so that's the thing I need to kind of
Hmm.
grasp a hold of and say, okay, it hasn't
Hmm.
changed, all right.
Hmm.
Identity was not attached to work, although that's
Right.
where I put it,
Sure. Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
It's
But
that.
it's so important to know that the angels still are leading you
Yes.
every day.
They will never, that's another reassurance for me and for anybody else. They will never leave you, ever, ever,
Right.
ever. You
They're
are
not going to let you suffer.
you are their business. You are their
Right.
purpose. You are the reason why they're there.
Hmm.
So they have nothing better to do. Okay, it's not like, oh, okay, I'll be back. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I gotta check on my. I'll be right back. No, you are
Right.
the sole reason that they are there.
Exactly.
They're not going to leave you.
Right.
They're always there,
Right.
and they're waiting. So ask.
Yeah. And the purpose can be, I'm hearing this now too, if you take it one day at a time, like we all need to do,
Hmm.
you could have so many different purposes that day,
Yes, yes.
you know?
Absolutely.
It's, you know, your purpose is to go to the grocery store and to smile at the cashier and compliment her in some sort of way.
Right.
Or your purpose is to go to the market and do X, Y, and Z. You know, it's just there's so many little things, and I feel like that's what the angels are really trying to drive home is that they've got juicy plans. They've got juicy, juicy plans for us, but we have to adapt and go with the flow and pray for the adjustment or
And
whatever it is.
acceptance,
And acceptance.
acceptance.
Yeah.
You have to accept
Yeah.
your help when you
Right.
ask for it. Accept it. When you ask for it, you accept it. That's kind of a toughie for me. I'll ask for the help and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not here,
Not right now.
right? I,
Yeah.
well, that's not the answer I wanted, so I'm just gonna go and do, yeah, that's not, you have to accept what it is. And obviously, when you accept it, it is far better than anything that you could have ever come up with.
Mm-hmm.
The universe
So,
conspires for us.
so you can thank your lucky stars.
That's a good one. Oh, I love that. Oh, look
Isn't
how
that great?
beautiful that is.
Yeah. And when you thank your lucky stars, it's a dream come true.
Oh,
Those are the three cards.
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Perfect.
I knew that they would thread this
So,
all together.
so they were like, okay, they weren't saying not no to the other two. They were saying start with this one.
Yes, exactly.
Start with
Yep.
this one. It's like,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
love it. I
I
love
do
it.
too. Yeah.
So
And I love you.
I love you too. Is
And
there
I
anything
love this
else you want to
community.
add?
I feel complete. I feel like, you know, if there's any other words of encouragement I can give tonight, it's just to stay in prayer, take one moment at a time, um, stay the course.
Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's
Let
all
the
small
small
stuff.
stuff. Right. Yeah.
It's true,
It's
and it is
and,
true. That sounds kind of trite.
right.
It was not meant to be that way. It is all small stuff. And
Hmm.
if you pray, you ask your angels for assistance, they're the ones carrying the big stuff,
Hmm.
you know.
Exactly. And we are held,
Yes.
you know, and asked to be held.
Yes.
I do that often, you know,
Very
and
good.
it brings me a lot of comfort.
Yes. Very much
Hmm.
so. It does.
Yeah.
It does. So
Yeah.
with that, we want to thank
Thank
everybody
you.
for joining
Yeah.
us on another Rev Talk. We want to remind you to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself and to remember that you are unique in all the universe.
Mm.
There will never be another just
Okay.
like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished,
Mm.
you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until
That is my
next
favorite.
time, my friends, be well.
I love you.